The latest actions now hitting the U.S. Department of Education, where administration officials plan to lay off more than 1,300 employees. Between those layoffs, buyout offers, and the termination of probationary workers, that department is set to lose nearly half of its staff before the end of this month.
The DOE is also expected to terminate leases on buildings in certain cities, including Boston, New York, Chicago, and Cleveland. Staff were told to stay home today, with the only reason given as an unspecified security event.
People in Maine who work to bridge the gap between schools and the federal funding are wondering what this could mean for the students they support. News Center Maine's Caroline LaCour spoke with a few of those people today to get a better understanding of what these disruptions could mean.
As the U.S. Department of Education looks to slash its staff in half, people here in Maine are bracing for the impact of those cuts.
We're doing our best just to take the information in as it comes.
Maine currently receives federal money to fund several programs aimed at keeping kids' bellies full so they can focus in class. The nonprofit Full Plates, Full Potential works to maximize the benefit of those programs.
We really exist to try to remove as many of these administrative barriers as possible, but this exists across every school.
With hundreds of students relying on these food programs, Executive Director Justin Strasburger worries these cuts will slow the application process.
There's no scenario in which a school nutrition team, without a massive addition of labor, is going to be able to verify the income of every single person who is either free or reduced eligible on an application.
The U.S. Department of Education also oversees support for students with disabilities through the Office of Special Needs Education's program. Leadership at Disability Rights Maine say they are concerned about what these cuts could mean for funding meant to tailor education to individual students' needs. The department also oversees federal student loans.
What we feel is, on behalf of the Maine students, their uncertainty, and we don't want that to derail their plans for whatever type of education they want to pursue.
Martha Johnston is the Director of Education at the Finance Authority of Maine, which administers the state's higher education finance programs. She says while there will be some hiccups coming, there are resources here in Maine to help answer college students' questions.
We're certainly watching it very carefully. We get that FAFSA data daily, so we would know right away if there's something amiss.
Federal employees impacted by the layoffs will be placed on administrative leave next Friday. In Portland, Caroline LaCour, News Center, Maine.
Leaders of the Department of Education were not available for an interview today. The U.S. DOE says while all divisions are impacted by the reduction in staff, it will continue to deliver on statutory programs, including special needs programs and student loans.